The Europa League is back in play again, and we will be giving you guys our best predictions of the first leg of the quarterfinals. You are always advised to choose the picks you agree with, and always remember to bet responsibly and do not bet with money you cannot afford to lose. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Two teams from very different places clash in the Europa League quarterfinals on Thursday evening, as Rome Giants Lazio meet Bodo Glimt just outside the Arctic Circle. The Serie A side strolled through the league phase, then edged through their first knockout tie. Meanwhile, Glimt had to go through the playoffs before eliminating last year's Conference League champions. As Bodo/Glimt can pose a threat to any team on home turf, and Lazio have lost some momentum in recent weeks, the first leg of this fascinating tie could be drawn. The hosts love to attack, while their visitors boast plenty of talent and nous across the final third, so this may be an open contest. So I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw, and my betting tip is Bodo team total over 4.5 corner kicks. Still harboring hopes of winning the Europa League to end a miserable season on a high, Manchester United travel to France to face Lyon at Groupama Stadium in the first leg of their quarter-final tie on Thursday night. The two teams have previously met on 4 occasions in the Champions League, last doing so back in 2008 when the Red Devils won the competition, but this contest represents their first encounter in the Europa League. While at least 3 goals have been scored in each of Lyon's last 4 matches, Man United's recent games have been tighter with more than 3 goals scored in just 2 of their last 7 fixtures, making Thursday's encounter a difficult one to predict. Lyon are enjoying a better run of form at present and have particularly excelled on home soil, but they have looked vulnerable at times at the back, while Man United have had success in the Europa League this term, so they may find a way to claim at least a share of the spoils to keep the tie nicely poised ahead of the second leg at Old Trafford. So I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw, and my betting tip is both teams to score. Scottish Giants Rangers welcome Spanish outfit Athletic Bilbao to Ibrox for the first leg of their Europa League quarter-final tie on Thursday night. While the Gers are eyeing up a second Europa League final appearance in 4 years, Athletic are aiming to reach this year's showpiece event, held at their own stadium, for the first time since 2012. First legs can often be cagey affairs, but goals are to be expected on Thursday. 6 of Rangers' 10 Europa League games have seen 3 or more goals scored, while each of Athletic Bilbao's last 4 matches in the competition have also seen 3+ goals netted, 8 for, 8 against. Rangers have struggled on home soil in recent weeks, but another special European night at Ibrox could be in store for the Gers, and they may do enough to claim at least a share of the spoils to keep the tie nicely poised ahead of next week's second leg in Spain. So I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw, and my betting tip is both teams to score. Under pressure, Tottenham Hotspur manager Ange Postecoglou will lead his side into the club's biggest game of the season so far at home to Eintracht Frankfurt in the Europa League quarterfinals on Thursday night. After losing in the EFL Cup semi-finals to Liverpool, everything has felt geared towards a Europa League charge to save Spurs' season, with Postecoglou adamant he can still deliver a trophy within that 2-year window. Spurs have reserved most of their best form for the Europa League this season, and Postecoglou must ensure his side takes an advantage into the second leg at least, if he wants to alleviate the pressure on his job. Frankfurt very rarely lose in this competition, and they knocked West Ham United out across London in 2022, but their form has taken a slight hit recently, following Marmoush's departure in particular. So I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Tottenham win, and my betting tip is total over 2.5 goals.